My name is Sarah Kyle. I am the Executive Director of 211 Northeast Michigan, a United Way partner agency. Two-on-one is this awesome program where folks don't have to figure out what to do when they're in need. That's what we do for them. So folks can dial 3 digits, just pick up their phone and dial 211, and we can connect them to local health and human service agencies. So for instance, if someone goes home and they realize, you know what, I don't know if I have food, in the cupboard for my kids, they don't have to figure it out for themselves. They pick up the phone, they dial 211, and the operator that picks up the phone and talks to them can say, here's what's available in your community, and make the appropriate referrals. When someone calls 211, the most exciting thing is we hear over and over and over, it's the first time someone has listened to them. They can expect to get a warm answer. Of course they have to enter in, a zip code, and there's computer things, but more importantly, once we get that information, someone says, hello, this is, for example, Sarah at 211, how can I help you? And they really listen to what's happening. They make sure that the person who's calling feels heard, and then they respond with appropriate resources. So they can expect that someone's going to listen to them, that someone's going to make appropriate referrals, and unfortunately sometimes there are not referrals in our community. Sometimes people have a need and we don't have the resources here, so they can listen to them, they can offer other ideas of referrals. We also report that information back to the community. So when someone has an unmet need, we report that back to our community so that folks can get involved in other ways. At 211, we really value confidentiality. So we don't track every caller, but we do know that between Clare and Gladwin last year, in the last year, we have served well over 3,500 calls, almost 50,000 referrals. So we've handled about 3,500 calls, and almost 5,500 referrals have come from those calls. United Way is our largest supporter, so it's important to understand that United Way makes sure that by funding 211 and funding other programs really, but certainly by funding 211, we give people a roadmap to find help. So without the funding from our United Ways, without the funding from our United Ways, it's impossible for folks to find an easy way to their needs. So United Way really acts, for one, to fund us, to help people get to where they need to go, and then the agencies that we referred to are mostly United Way funded agencies. So it's really important that folks get involved. Our United Way is the voice of our community, and the United Way understands and responds with support.